Let's go, fire starters. Hit that like button, drop your fire and TVs in the chat. We up.
Feel the fire.
Hit that like button, y'all. Let's go.
Feel the fire.
Yes, sir. Yes, so. Yes, sir. Yes, so. Pull up right now, get what you need. And y'all already know GFTV got what y'all need. Shout out the whole Fire Flame family and everybody that's coming up in here, man. Please hit that like button, man. Drop y'all fire and TVs in the chat so we can get the awareness out, so we can let everyone know that we are live, because we are about to drop some vital, surgical, strategical information, just like we always have been doing. And this live right here will be very, very informative, just like all my other videos and all my other lives, as we never recycle or regurgitate a goddamn thing over here. Do what they doing upstairs and downstairs and next door right now. Hit the like button. That part. What they doing upstairs, downstairs, next door, down the street, and around the corner right now as we speak. What they doing? What they doing over there? Absolutely not a goddamn thing. That part. Let me say this again, fire starters. If y'all fuck with GFTV and the Fire Flame Nation, hit that like button, drop y'all fire TVs in the chat. Let's say this one time. What they doing upstairs, downstairs, next door, down the street, or around the goddamn corner? Now the goddamn thing, right? Shout out the whole nation, man. All right, I see y'all. I appreciate y'all, because yo, we about to get surgical today, as it is so much going on with this situation, man. So much, not to mention, as law enforcement continues to strategically get in the mind of these players that were involved, as law enforcement, federal, state, continue to get in the head of Yellow Beezy. As y'all notice, Yellow Beezy drops a song literally titled In My Head, right? Not to mention, less than 24 hours after Yellow Beezy drops In My Head, he changes the title to the song. Hit the like button, strategic drop. He changes the title from In My Head to My Head. No Diddy. Pay attention. He changed the title to the song, y'all. Hit the like button. Nobody's paying attention to this, but we definitely are, because they snitch and tell on themselves every goddamn time. As we see, he's trying to be a little bit spiritual, like he's calling on God and all this bullshit, right? Right? But all the music that Yellow Beezy made before these charges came to play don't sound nothing like that, as he's literally claiming that he is feeling sympathetic in this song. He is feeling sympathy in this song. Nah, bitch, you ain't feeling sympathy. You just know the floodgates done opened up on your ass and you about to drown. Not to mention, y'all, shout out everybody coming up in here. All right? We got so much to talk about, because the situation that went on with Roylee, y'all. Shout out everybody up in here. The situation that went on with Roylee. Hit the like button, y'all, because we about to break this shit down strategically, just like we've been doing, as we about to get all the way into this shit. The situation with Roy 3, y'all. All right? The situation with Roy 3. Hold on, 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 hold on. Yes, sir. This is going to be One of them lives, man. This is going to be one of those lives, man. Check this out as we do our due diligence. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. 1976, excuse me. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. Everything that you hear in this live is for entertainment, educational, and research purposes only. But y'all know it's flammable. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Y'all got your fire suits? Y'all ready to fight this motherfucking fire? Well, let's go, okay? No ladders included. We going straight in the motherfucking building, right up the motherfucking steps. You heard? We going straight in the motherfucking building. All right, right up the motherfucking steps, y'all. Now, check this out, man. Shout out, we are the receipts, man, for the first endorsement and sponsorship of this live, man. I appreciate you. We are the receipts, man. Ever since you have joined the Fire Flame family, man, you have been nothing but very supportive of everything that we have been doing over here, man. I appreciate you. Shout out everybody up in here. Let's break this down surgical. Let's break this down surgical. I need the likes to match the views and the views to match the likes. Shout out, we are the receipts once again. Everybody want to pray when they go into jail. Say that shit. And like what Roylee said, as we are strategically, that's right, we are strategically rebranding. All right, nobody has rebranded this situation. We are strategically rebranding this. This brand is now called Roy 3. Drop y'all Roy 3 in the chats. That's right. Roy 3, nigga. We here to stand on real Roy 3 business. All right. That's ROY 3. Drop y'all Roy 3 in the chat, y'all. All right. Drop y'all Roy 3 in the chats right now. If y'all stand on real business, MO3 business, if y'all stand on real Roylee business, and y'all know they was inseparable, right? No Diddy. Y'all know they was like brothers, right? So with that being said, they basically died for the same principle and the same cause, right? Just because they wanted to put hands on niggas, and niggas ain't want to fight. That part. Mo3 died because they didn't want to put their hands up. Roylee died because they didn't want to put their hands up. So y'all drop the Roy 3 in the chat right now. Continue to get the likes up. Shout out everybody up in here. Drop y'all Roy 3 in the chats, man. I appreciate y'all. That's right. It's about to get hot. RIP to Roylee Pate, man. Shout out to his mother, his son, nieces, nephews, aunties, uncles, grandmamas, uncles, and the ones that came before him and after, yo. All right, as we send our proper condolences over here. Our proper condolences over here. That part. Because I find it very odd and very strange that the new Dallas, hit the like button, strategic drop. Somebody explain to us why the new Dallas artists is not representing Mo3. Hit the like button, strategic drop. That part. Nobody is paying attention. Why none of the new Dallas artists, pay attention, y'all. All right, strategic. Why none of the new Dallas movement or the new Dallas artists, why none of them are sending their condolences to Mo3? Why none of them, all right, are properly giving Mo3 his respect and his credit as we see these new artists coming up in New Dallas, right? Pay attention, y'all. But we haven't heard not one new Dallas artist make a tribute song to Mo3. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. We wanted the best to do this. We wanted the best to do this. These artists claim that they're representing the new Dallas. How the fuck you representing the new Dallas when you ain't showing respect to the ones that came before you? That part. How you paying respect when you ain't paying respects to the ones that came before you? Make it make sense, as I am hearing. None of the new Dallas artists are allowed to represent MO3. Hit the like button. All right, and we got all the receipts because y'all heard any new Dallas artists? Zillionaire, Montana, 600, FTB Fat, Big E, Big X the Plug, all these new Dallas artists. Let's talk about it. Have we heard them properly represent MO3 name? Have we heard any of them artists get together and make a tribute song for Mo3? No, we haven't. Not to mention, not now one of them goddamn artists on no song, none of they mixtapes at they shows say RIP Mo3. That part. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Let's solarize it and polarize. Y'all show me one new Dallas artist at any of their shows, in the club, any of their shows on stage, any of their pop-ups, any of their walkthroughs, any of them that say RIP to Mo3. None of them. None of them. And with that being said, like I said, a lot of this shit could have been avoided. As we know, this situation with Roylee got really, really out of hand. And not only did it get really, really out of hand by its starters, all right, it was these continuous interviews. Right here, hit the like button. It was these interviews that fueled the flame. It was these interviews on real life street stars, ladies and gentlemen. All right, as they called up Roylee. They called up Roylee 3 times in 1 year, y'all. Y'all go back to the timeline. Everybody pay attention. They continue to call Roylee up on this platform and continue to interview him about the Yellow Beezy situation. 3 times in 1 year, y'all. 3 times within a year, Roylee was on Real Life Street Stars talking about the Yellow Beezy situation. Shout out everybody up in here, right? Right? But nobody is paying attention to that part. And like I said, man, if Roylee, if Roylee wouldn't have went on these platforms as many times as he did, as that's when all the motion started to really gain traction. Not from his personal lives, all right? It wasn't from his personal lives. It was from Real Life Street Stars interviews. Just like multiple other platforms that has been fueling the fire with these beefs and these artists. All right, it's not just one, it's not just two, it's multiple platforms. And like I said, Real Life Street Stars is a local platform down in the Houston and Dallas area. So if you know this man is going through a situation with Yellow Beezy, whereas though someone could possibly lose their fucking life, why are y'all continuing to interview him? Not to mention, they claim, Real Life Street Stars claim, shout out everybody up in here, stomp on that like button. Shout out Miss Dave, baby. What's good with you? All right. Peep the game. It was Real Life Street Stars that said this situation could have been avoided if Roylee would have slowed down drinking. Hit the like button. It was real life street stars up there saying this situation could have been avoided if Roylee didn't drink so much. No, bitch. Like I said, a drunk person speak a sober heart and a sober mind. And if y'all feel as though Roylee was doing too much when he drinks, why y'all continue to invite him up on your platform, drinking, getting drunk? You remind me of Drink Champs. All right, hit the like button. Y'all remind me of Drink Champs. You know when the motherfuckers start drinking, they gonna run their mouth, right? Right? So they know Roylee is a daily drinker. That's what he like to do. He like to get his sip on. But not only do he like to get his sip on, all right, he speaks a sober mind and a sober heart when he's drinking. And real life street stars claim that this situation could have been avoided if he wouldn't have been drinking so much. No, bitch. This situation could have been avoided if y'all wouldn't have kept calling him up there for these interviews for a monetary gain. That part. Pay attention. That part. Now, look, y'all, as a lot of people have no idea, like I said, Roylee was back and forth at real life street stars. All right? Back and forth, right? Do y'all remember why Roylee was at this Texaco in the first place? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Here we go. Y'all do know why Roylee was at this gas station, right? Right? Okay, and we all know it was a setup, right? Right? We all know the situation with Roylee at this gas station was a setup. And not only was it a setup, y'all. Peep the game.
Man, Roy got to get rushed to the hospital, man.
And even when I had spoke to him, he was telling me that it was a setup.
Man.
And even when I had spoke to him, he was telling me that it was a setup.
Man.
And even when I had spoke to him, he was telling me that it was a setup.
Hit the like button. What'd he say? It was a setup. Now, it was said that Roylee was at this gas station right here, y'all. Shout out the whole nation, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. All right, please stomp on that like button. All right, we got over 210 plus up in here. Let's get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views. All right, shout out the whole nation. Now, it was said that Roylee was at this Texaco because he was waiting. Roylee was waiting on a deposit from a comedy show, y'all. Hit the like button. All right? From a deposit from a comedy show. Right? Right? Ain't that what was being said? That Roylee was at this Texaco gas station because he was waiting on a deposit from a comedy show. Now, like I said, we all know that shit was bullshit. That was cap, right? All right, because we all know when you in that type of field, you ain't got to meet nobody in person for no goddamn deposit. They're doing that electronically. Hit the like button. They're sending you that money electronically. Ain't nobody gonna pull up and just give you cash deposit for a comedy show. That's not the proper way that you do business. That's not the proper way things are handled, especially the field Roylee was in. Roylee was a professional. He wasn't in no fucking backdoor spots. Bro, he was really in clubs doing stand-up shit, flyers and all. Shout out Mimi for gifting another 10 memberships. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate you. Check this out. The word is, y'all, that allegedly, Roylee was at this Tesco station, all right, waiting on a deposit from real life street stars. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. That's who he was there waiting on. And like I said, if you ask me, that whole situation just don't make no goddamn sense. With all these cash apps, all these apps where so you could transfer money and shit, right? We talking about 2018. All this was available at this time. So why would Roylee have to meet somebody here for a physical cash deposit? Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Shout out everybody up in here. Why will Roylee have to meet someone at a Tesco gas station for a physical down payment, for a physical deposit? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All right. And this is why Roylee said he knew it was a setup. He knew it was a setup. Not only did he know it was a setup, y'all. All right. A lot of people have no idea that the person, all right, hold on. Let me see something here. The person, right? Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Hold on 1 second. Hold on one. The person that was hired to knock down Roylee, all right, didn't want to actually hurt Roylee. He didn't want to hurt Roylee. As y'all see, all right, Roylee got shot in the leg. It was 3 shots in the door, right? Shout out the whole nation. Yes, his son was in the car with him. All right, and if y'all pay attention, all right, when Roylee got hit, y'all, when Roylee got hit, it was 3 shots in his door. All right, as aimed, they aimed for his lower body. And if they was really trying to kill him, all right, if they was really trying to kill Roylee, they would have upped the pistol toward his upper body, right? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Shout out. We are the receipts again. Pay attention, y'all. All right, now when Roylee got hit, like I said, man, Roylee got hit in his lower body. He got hit in his lower body. As we seen the bullet holes in the lower part of his door. Now, like I said, when the motherfucker coming to knock your goddamn head off, they come to knock your goddamn head off. They're not going to shoot down toward the door. All right, they're going to shoot up in the upper torso area, up in the head area, and they're going to let the whole thing go. You're not going to get shot one time, right? So I'm hearing, y'all, that when this bag was dropped on Roylee, shout out everybody up in here, man. Stomp on that like button. Y'all haters, we know y'all in the bushes. We know y'all in the bushes. Y'all can't stop what we got going. Y'all can't stop what is meant. This is meant. This is meant. And y'all know what it is. Y'all still sitting back in disbelief, right? because it wasn't one of your hometown bloggers that broke this situation open. So y'all still sitting back in disbelief, right? Ain't that right? Well, if y'all had been in disbelief, y'all motherfuckers just wait. You just wait. You just wait. Like I said, the things that I have been exposing, y'all haven't seen a goddamn thing yet. And I can promise y'all that. Have I lied to y'all? Have I lied to y'all? Now, like I said, man, when this bag was dropped on Mr. Roylee, the intentions was never to murder Roylee. It was just to send him a message. Hit the like button. The intentions was never to murder Roy Lee, y'all. All right, and we can clearly see that because he didn't get shot nowhere in the upper body. He was sitting in his car, y'all. So the shooter had the ups on him. The shooter had the jumps on him. If they wanted to slaughter some shit, they would have knocked down him and his son. They would have knocked down him and his son right then and there. The whole moral of the bag being dropped was to send a message to Roylee. And that's what they did. All right. They shot him in the leg. They shot him in the lower body. That's what it was all about. It never was to murder him. It just was to send a message. And that's what they did. They sent the message. All right. And just so happens, y'all, Roylee wind up passing away due to complications from this gunshot wound. All right, due to a blood clot that was caught up in his lungs. Now, peep the game, y'all. Let me break this down. Check this out. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate y'all. Because what I tell y'all, it's so much we gonna get into, man. All right. Not to mention, y'all, nobody paid attention. When Roylee had his funeral, ladies and gentlemen, do y'all know who posted his body all over social media? Hit the like button. When Roylee had his funeral, and like I said, bro, I ain't with that new age shit. I ain't with this new generation shit, bro. That's a form of disrespect. That's a form of disrespect. Do y'all know who showed Roylee body in front of the world on their platform? Do y'all know who showed Roylee in the casket dead? Huh? Huh? It was Say Cheese. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. It was Say Cheese. Y'all. It was Say Cheese. And if y'all go on Google or the internet, y'all will see it on Facebook. It's on Say Cheese page on Facebook. Roylee body at the funeral home as we see his mother looking so depressed as Say Cheese took that picture. Let me tell you something. Why would Say Cheese do that shit? Shout out everybody up in here. Why would Say Cheese do that shit? Pay attention. Why Say Cheese put Roylee body all over the internet? Why Say Cheese put Roylee body all over the internet, y'all. Huh? Now check this out. I told y'all, right, that Yellow Beezy, check this shit out. Yellow Beezy, right? When y'all see Yellow Beezy again, I was the first one to tell y'all this. I said the next time we see Yellow Beezy, right? Shout out the whole nation. The next time we see Yellow Beezy, right? He would not have on that man down chain, right? Didn't I explain that? Hit the like button. Didn't I explain that when we see Yellow Beezy pop out again, he would not have that man down chain on, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. What I tell y'all? Check this shit out. Hit the like button. Huh? What I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all before y'all even knew what was going on? I said the next time we see Yellow Beezy, yo, he would not have that man down chain on. Right? When the last time we seen Yellow Beezy without that man down chain on? Matter of fact, when the last time we seen Yellow Beezy with this Beezy chain on? That part. We haven't seen Beezy rock this Beezy chain basically since It's On Me, baby, around that era. We haven't seen him rock this chain since then. As we see No Man Down, right? Not to mention, Yellow Beezy changed the name of the song, y'all. The name of the song was In My Head. No Diddy. As it was getting so much backlash because he was basically telling on his goddamn self. All right, he was basically telling on himself. He switched the name from In My Head to My Head. Pay attention, y'all, because if y'all knew when this video first came out, what was the name of the song? What was the name of the song, y'all? The name of the track was named In My Head, right? And we got the receipts. We got the receipts. Then he changes it to My Head. As y'all see, they had to change the name, which hurt the views. Hit the like button, strategic drop. This video came out 2 days ago. You see this, right? They had to take it down and re-upload it. And I believe some footage was edited out of this video because when it first went up, it had millions of views. Now it only got 54K views. Pay attention, y'all. Strategic drop. I'm one of the best to do this. I don't miss nothing. And now it's not the original version of the track, y'all. It's not the original version of the song. They changed the goddamn song. They put the edited version up. All right, and changed the name as well. Strategic drop. As like I said, this video was uploaded 2-3 days ago. Why is it saying 54K views? Why is it saying it? Hold on. Check out the receipt now. Strategic. One of the best to do this. Let me show y'all the receipt. I appreciate everybody up in here, man. Let me show y'all the receipt on this. Right here. Okay. Check it out. Check it out. Okay, even Boss Talk 101. No. What that what it say, y'all? What it say? Strategic drop. What it say? Yellow Beezy after murder for hire drops in my head. Shout out the whole nation. Okay, Big T said it changed that morning. My comment was gone too. All right, soon as it changed, I got the notification. Soon as it changed, I got the notification that he changed the title of the song, y'all. And not only did he change the title of the song, all right, he put up the edited version. World Star took the original version down. The original version and this version here are two different versions. All right, it's two different versions, and the lyrics are changed. It's not like the first one that he dropped. This is why it was taken down, all right, and it was re-uploaded yesterday. Yesterday it was re-uploaded. As we see, Boss Talk, all right, he put that up 2 days ago. But like I said, why did Yellow Beezy decide to change the name on the song? Why did he decide to edit the lyrics, the original lyrics now of that song? Now, like I said, man, it's too goddamn late. Everybody done caught it. Everybody done caught it, y'all. And not only did everybody catch it, as I strategically prove everything I'm saying. Peep the game. Earl Spence Jr., all right, cut Young Beezy off. And this is why we don't see Yellow Beezy wearing the what? Man down chain. Right? Why wouldn't he come out of jail on bond and representing man down like he been doing? Hit the like button. Hasn't he been openly representing man down before he went to jail? Openly, proudly, all right? Proudly representing it. I don't think it's not one time since that MO3 situation happened. I don't think I ever seen the man down chain off of his goddamn neck. I'm just keeping it real. This is like the first time after the MO3 situation that we see Yellow Beezy going back to the Beezy chain. All right, and we haven't seen him rock that Beezy chain in a long time. All right, in a very, very long time, y'all. Not to mention, all right, a lot of people have no understanding. Okay, like I was breaking down the situation with Lil Boosie, right? Right? As they said that he was shot at Big T's, right? But the crazy part about it, they said Big T's was closed. It was at nighttime. The shopping center was closed down already. Hold on. As I pull up the receipt of Boosie out there at the MO3 balloon release, the live version, that is. Hit the like button, drop your fire and TVs in the chat. Let's go.
quick.
Hit that like button, y'all.
GAN staff, if I can get a little bit of, let's get a little bit of clearance, y'all. All NGAN staff, I need the balloons, the candlelight, the candle. Everybody got y'all candle? Real quick, as they get prepared real quick. If you got your light, all right, hold on real quick. So, hold on real quick. Let's slide over this way. Slide over this way. Real quick. As we get prepared, I'm gonna have. To have two more as we get prepared to release the balloons. Hey, but I need everybody to light your candles. Everybody light your candles real quick, or whatever. And in about 3 minutes, about 5 minutes, we're gonna light them candles. So we're gonna let them go, all right?
I heard it say, long live MO3. Long live MO3. Long live MO3. Long live MO3.
Y'all see that, right? Hit the like button, strategic drop. So it was late at night, y'all, when this situation went down at Big T's. When they claimed Boosie was shot in Big T's, at Big T's, all right? The shopping center was closed, all right? And not only was it closed, man, I have an Oak Cliff native in the chat right now that can stand on that part. That Big T's was closed and Lil Boosie a goddamn lie. And it wasn't no shots fired at Boosie that day at Big T's. Not at him anyway. All right? As we got an Oak Cliff native in the chat that stomped on the receipt and said that Big T's was closed. So if Big T's was closed, why you in the parking lot, Boosie? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If Big T's is closed, all right, and the goddamn thing in the parking lot open, why are you there? Why you there, Boosie? You lying bitch? Because like I said, bro, MO3, as I strategically release nothing but strategical information. MO3 was supposed to be in that Boosie movie, y'all. Hit the like button, strategic drop. That Boosie movie, My Struggle, hit the like button. Y'all know that Boosie movie, right? My Struggle. Did MO3 make an appearance in that movie? Hit the like button. Did MO3 make an appearance in that movie? Y'all know MO3 supposed to have a starring role in that movie, right? Strategic drop. Let's go. Y'all know MO3 was supposed to have the lead role in that My Struggle movie that Boosie came out with right after MO3 died. That movie dropped not too long after MO3 and King Von died, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. As it already said that MO3 already filmed his parts. Someone said he's in it. Do he got the lead role? Do he got the lead role? When I'm trying to explain to you, DJ Q, that MO3 with that little cameo appearance that he made, it was edited. MO3 was in the whole goddamn movie. It was edited. Shout out everybody up in here. Strategic drop. strategic drop. And like I said, the day MO3 was called out his Airbnb, he wasn't at none of these hoes' houses that they keep bringing up. That was all a goddamn narrative to stare what actually went down. As we heard, soon as he died, that's what Rainwater, everybody was saying. Yeah, he died over some pussy. Yeah, he died coming from a bitch house. Yeah, that pussy will change your life. Bullshit. That man was not coming from no bitch house. When that man got his own Airbnb, he got hotel money. What the fuck you up at a bitch house for? Make it make sense. Huh? Huh? Ain't nobody about to be at no nasty bitch house when we could be in the loft somewhere. I ain't coming to your nasty house, bitch, where I know the ops is waiting on me, bitch. Come on. MO3 ain't that stupid. And we ain't gonna sit here and let people try to tell his story leading up to his death like we fucking stupid either. MO3 was coming out of his Airbnb, that same Airbnb that we see him making freestyles in, and that same Airbnb that Say Cheese went and did the interview in, and he ain't dropped it till 4 years fucking later. And that's why he ain't dropped it till 4 years later. Not to mention, the reason why he was called out of that Airbnb was because Boosie called him. Boosie called him and told him he was about to sign a fucking deal. Boosie called him. As we know, MO3 and Boosie haven't spoke in over a goddamn year. MO3 and Boosie haven't spoke in over a damn year leading up to his death, yo. And like I said, MO3 went to Atlanta a little while with Boosie. All that content that y'all see, Boosie and Mo3 went, that was when Mo3 went to Atlanta with Boosie for that little bit of time. And once Mo3 found out that Boosie ain't want to sign him, he just wanted to co-sign him. He ain't want to actually sign him to his badass imprint. Mo3 was hurt behind that shit. Mo3 said, bruh, they had some words. They had some verbal disagreements. Mo3 got up out of there and ain't speak to Boosie ever since. Now, they said Boosie got in contact with Mo3 out the blue. Out the blue. This is why Boosie was at the goddamn visual so quick. Because he was already in Dallas. That's how he got there so quick. He called Mo3 out the goddamn Airbnb and told him, bro, come on, we about to sign this deal. We got the cameras ready. We about to go live. I'm about to sign you for $3 million. I'm about to sign you for $3 million. Boosie was supposed to sign Mo3 for $3 million. November 11th, 2020. That's where Mo3 was on his way headed to meet Boosie. And like I said, when Mo3 got knocked down, who showed up in Dallas so goddamn quick? Who showed up in Dallas so goddamn quick? Boosie, right? And like I said, when they did the lie detector test and the hot boxing with Mike Tyson, that was recorded a year prior. That was recorded a year prior. As y'all notice, if you peep the energy on the lie detector test, Mo3 was in good spirits. But once Boosie played him and said, I ain't taking that lie detector test, they went next door to Mike Tyson hotboxing. As the lie detector test, Fuse Studios and Mike Tyson hotboxing is in the same goddamn space right next door. When you go back to that Mike Tyson hot boxing, you can see Mo3 energy changed, right? It changed completely. You could see it in his face. You could tell his energy. You could tell something was off. Mo3 ain't barely say 2 goddamn words while sitting down with Mike Tyson. Ain't say 2 goddamn words. Because Mo3 felt some kind of way about that lie detector test shit that just went down. It had just went down, and they went over there to film Mike Tyson hot boxing, and Mo3 felt some type of way. And it was right around that time when Mo3 found out that Boosie wasn't going to sign him. And Mo3 like, damn, nigga, you had me up here in Atlanta all this time. We in the studio cooking up. You got me opening up for your shows and shit like I'm about to be your what? Like I'm about to be your what? Your protege, right? But you played me, nigga. You played me for my hooks. You played me for my rhymes. You played me for my motion. My nigga, that's what happened. That's what happened. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all because this whole situation is messy. And you know, when shit get too messy, ain't no cleaning it up, right? Ain't no cleaning it up, right? So somebody got to start cleaning some shit up with this situation right here. Somebody got to start cleaning some shit up because we because Roylee was at this specific spot waiting, not on a deposit for a comedy show, on a deposit for the Real Life Street Stars interview. That's why he was there, allegedly. And like I said, when they shot Roylee, they did not try to murder Roylee. They just was trying to send a message. This is why Roylee didn't get shot nowhere up in his upper body. The shooter had to jump on Roylee and his son. As we see, the shooter shot down in the door toward the lower part of Roylee's body, as they were just trying to send a message. They wasn't trying to murder Roylee, because if they was, they would have murdered him. That part. They would have murdered him. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? If you got to jump on somebody and you're trying to murder them, why are you aiming down in the door? Why ain't you aiming up toward the torso area? Why you ain't aiming up toward, all right, the windows and the windshield and shit? Was it no shots fired up in that area at all? It was only 3 shots fired in the door. 3 shots fired in the door. No more, no less. But Roylee wound up losing his life not too long after that due to complications of a blood clot. Now, like I said, y'all, it's so much in debt with this situation. All right. It will surprise you. It will blow you away. Not only would it blow you away, man. All right. Like I said, man, the people of Texas and Dallas are going to be heartbroken when all the rest of this information continues to come to the light. The whole Dallas will be heartbroken. All Roylee wanted to do was throw hands.
Champ, champ, yes sir, come on. Champ, yes sir, champ. Come here. Champ, yes sir, come on. Champ, yes sir, champ.
Beezy ain't want no parts of that. You see that, right? That's Roylee in the flesh. That's Roylee in the flesh right there, bro. Like he said, come from the shoulder, you bitch ass nigga. Raising a pole is easy. That's easy work. That's easy work. Come from the shoulder with your shit, nigga.
Champ, yes sir, come on. Champ, yes sir, champ. Come here. Champ, yes sir, come on. Champ, yes sir, champ.
Hands for days. All right? Hands for days. This also proves why he was jumped in the club, right? Strategic drop. This also proves why Roylee was jumped in the club, right? Because they knew Roylee had hands. Drunk or not. Drunk or not. All right? He got to reach out of this world. No Diddy. He got to reach out of this world. No Diddy, bro. Put them niggas on their ass. Literally. And like I said, Roylee died basically for the same reason that MO3 lost his life, because they wanted to throw hands. He wanted to put hands on a nigga. No Diddy. But they ain't want none of that, right? They ain't want that smoke. Like I said, man, it was real life street stars who continuously amped this situation up. Every time they continuously called Roylee up on their platform to troll Yellow Beezy. Hit the like button. 3 times in 1 year. And like I said, man, we're going to break down every aspect of this situation. They said Roylee could have avoided this situation. This is real life street stars saying this. They said this situation could have been avoided if he wasn't drinking so much. But like I said, a drunk person speak a sober heart and a sober mind. And everything that this man was saying was facts. But if y'all feel as though he was doing too much when he drank, while y'all kept inviting him up to y'all platform, hit the like button. If y'all felt as though he was doing way too much every time he drank, why y'all continue to invite him on the platform to troll Yellow Beezy? Right? 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 Are we right or wrong? Like I said, it was 3 times within a year they called him up there to troll this Yellow Beezy shit. It was on this platform when what? As I strategically break this down, Roylee said, nigga, you don't want to fight. You want to send your shooters. Nigga, it could get ugly. I could snap pictures of grandmothers and mothers and shit. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Why real life street stars ain't edit that part out? Like I said, if they feel as though he was doing too much, because when he said that he was drunk, he was tipsy. When he said that, you could tell, you could look at him, you could tell by the slur in his voice, and he had the double cup sipping the whole interview. So he was lit. So if y'all know that he do too much when he drink, when he came out and said, yo, I screenshot mothers and grandmothers and shit, why y'all ain't edit that part out? Why y'all ain't edit that part out? Because y'all ain't want to edit it out. Y'all ain't want to edit it out. Just like y'all continue to bring Jaguar right up there, right? As I strategically break this down, just like they continue to bring Jaguar right up there to troll situations, right? For a monetary gain. They still doing it right now to this day. Just like they call Rainwater up there. Strategic drop. They continue to still do it to this day. This is their formula. This is how they get paid. And like I said, bro, the devil is a liar. They'll shake your hand and come in the form of light and cut your fucking head off when you turn your back. Okay? That part. So why real life street stars ain't edit that shit out like Say Cheese ain't edit that shit out with Lil Ronnie and his daughter with Charleston White. Strategic drop, which proves these platforms are full of shit. Just like when Charleston White went up there and said that shit about Lil Ronnie's daughter, Say Cheese had the power to edit that, but he didn't. Why is it still up on his channel? That part. But he cared about Lil Ronnie. Lil Ronnie was his friend. But you got Charleston White coming up there, all right, talking down on his daughter. Make it make sense. And it's still up there on his goddamn channel. So a motherfucker can't say shit about what I'm doing over here. Respectfully. They can't say shit about what GFTV doing over this bitch. Okay? Because if that's the case, I'm just following your blueprint, bitch. That part. That part. Huh? You said you want to see other bloggers come up, right? You said, Say Cheese, you want to be an inspiration for new bloggers to come up, right? Well, bitch, you done met your match. How you like me now? Don't hate on the new bloggers that's coming up in the game. Just like you done came up in the game, breaking down lies, bullshits, running plays, spinning narrators. Now your ass is in the hot seat. Don't get mad. The same way like you broke down in cover situations, a motherfucker's going to break you down and cover your situation as well. As I strategically pulled the rabbit out the goddamn hat. Didn't we, y'all? Didn't we? Didn't we strategically pull the rabbit out this hat? Check this out. You know I had to come live with it. Huh? You know I had to come live with it. Why y'all number one blogger that claim he run the MO3 sector? Why y'all king fail y'all? Why he failed y'all? This information and these receipts has been out for over 7 to 8 years, y'all. All right, 7 to 8 years, y'all. Ain't that right? 7 to 8 years. But you got Rat Face over there stealing content, right? But he claimed he's standing for MO3. Like I said, niggas ain't doing nothing but running plays on y'all. That's all they've been doing. That's all they've been doing. That's all they've been doing. But like I said, I ain't here to rock y'all to sleep. This ain't Keisha from New Jack City. We ain't about to rock about no babies. Don't let that go over your head and under your feet. I'm here to wake y'all up. I'm here to wake y'all up. So with me waking y'all up, let me just show y'all something right quick, which I'm not going to spend too much time on that element, but I damn sure gonna get my point across. All right, check it out. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Show y'all something here. Okay? Soon as Ratchet live start, check it out. Who shit y'all see down there in that corner? Who TV is that? Hit the like button. Check this out. Who TV is this down in the corner, y'all? Who TV is that? Right there. Who TV is that? Right there. Who shit is that, y'all? Who shit is that, y'all? Who shit is that? But he claimed he got his own receipts. I haven't used not one of nobody receipts since I've been breaking this down. I haven't pulled up nothing unless it's an interview on a platform. I haven't went to nobody else's page and took no picture, no receipt, none of that shit. Talking about I'm doing something. Ever. That's my TV down there. God Fear TV. As you see, he got the avatar over my TV logo, right? Right? Right. Like we fucking stupid round here. Like we stupid round here. And like I said, I don't give no fucks. I don't mind. But bitch, give credit where credit due. If you gonna do it like that, and you motherfucking right. I came up in your fucking chat, ho. Soon as you started, not to watch you, just to let you know, bitch, my fire starter see you, and so do I. Just like you over here with them troll ass accounts. Like I don't know what IP address they coming from. Goofy motherfuckers. Y'all don't know who the fuck I be yet. But like I said, man, all I have been doing, y'all, is been trying to bring y'all the truth and awareness about this situation. That's it. Y'all ain't got to like me. Y'all ain't got to like my presentation. Y'all ain't got to like how I break my content down. But if y'all claim y'all standing for 3 and Roylee and the information that I have been releasing, y'all ain't got no motherfucking choice but to respect me. Respectfully. In a respectful way. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. Y'all ain't got no other choice but to respect me, whether I'm from there or not. Because if it takes someone hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles away to bring this to the light, and no one from the home state could bring this to the light, it says a lot about the ones who covered this situation. They never went to go look for their own receipts. Respectfully, they never went to do their own research. All they did was went off what other platforms was doing, what they done seen on websites, what they see on YouTube. They don't go do their own research. How you think I come in contact with this shit? Not from YouTube, not from websites. This is research. And it proves if motherfuckers really did research, this shit would have been out the same day MO3 got knocked down. That part. That part. Because if I was here, when this MO3 shit happened, if I decided to cover it back then, we'd be way ahead of the game. We'd be way ahead of the game, bro. These niggas would have been locked up. They would have been in jail. They would have been in jail. If I would have been started covering this 5 years ago, Earl Spence Jr., Yellow Beezy, St. Cheese, all of them would have been in jail. I could promise you that. They would have been in jail, bro. They would have been locked the fuck up. I would have been exposed them. It wouldn't be no Charleston White or St. Cheese. Wouldn't be no Yellow Beezy or St. Cheese. It wouldn't be none of that shit right now. If I would have exposed this situation, this would have hurt St. Cheese whole motion and his credibility like it's hurting him right now. Strategic drop. It would have hurt his whole credibility and his motion. If I would have released this information 5 years ago, St. Cheese wouldn't be as far ahead in the game as he is right now. So he got no choice but to respect what I'm doing over here. He ain't got no choice but to respect what I'm doing over here. As they're coming after the channel. They're coming after the channel, bro. They've been coming after the channel for the past 3 weeks. And like I said, I've been following the guidelines tremendously. They try to report me because of how aggressive I am, how I tell the story. I tell it with passion. Everybody tells the story different. So it's all about who can tell it better and bring more vital receipts. That's a good question, Sin. That's a good question. Shout out Sin City Raps in here. Shout out all my members, all my new fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers. Welcome to the Fire Flame Nation. Sin City even asked, did the MO3 sector fail MO3? Did they? Because this is something that you have to ask, ladies and gentlemen. This is something everybody must look in the mirror and ask themselves like, damn, bro, I thought I was actually working hard, but shit, come to find out I wasn't doing a goddamn thing. Worried about following that nigga, following what they doing, following what they doing. Instead, I should have just been following my own goddamn lead, and maybe we would have found something out. But it's too many bloggers following too many bloggers. Ain't nobody got their own identity. Don't nobody got their own identity, man. For real. And this is what separates us from everybody in the YouTube streets. It's nothing like GFTV in the YouTube streets. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. And this is why we are next up. Everyone's telling me, yo, you going to the next level. You going to the next level. Continue doing what you're doing. Oh, why you don't cover this? Why you don't cover that? Cover this, cover that. Bro, it'd be so much information if you cover everything. And like I tell everybody, you must crawl before you walk. You must crawl before you walk. All right? Don't try to get into all these other spaces all so quick and fast. All right? Take your time with your shit. So when you get to the top, ain't no coming the fuck back down. And this is a motivational message for anybody that's trying to come up with anything that they're doing in life. Crawl before you walk. Don't worry about shooting to the top. Don't worry about beating no numbers. This ain't no race. We ain't here to impress nobody. We ain't here to outdo nobody. Everybody win. Fuck who better. Everybody win. Fuck who better. Imagine if the whole MO3 sector was to come together and break this shit down. They have a problem. Imagine that. If everybody put all their emotions and feelings and attachments to the side and stomp, step, and stand on Roy 3 business. Roy 3. That's what it is over here. We on Roy 3 business. We done rebranded this whole situation. And imagine if we all came together, y'all. We'd shut this shit down. We'd be a problem. And like I said, it ain't about who better than who. Nigga, we all win. We all win. That's what it's about at the end of the day. We all win. No matter how we win, no matter how it's done, whether it's a three-pointer, a layup, an alley-oop, or a block fucking shot, it's still a win. All right, shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate everybody up in here. All right, I see y'all, man. That car that was speeding off, did the police check any other cameras to check for the place of that car? That was the shooter. That black car that pulled off, that was the shooter. Let's run it back in real time. Let's break it down. As I already showed y'all that the video was edited, right? I proved to y'all that they used AI manipulation, right? Yes, I did. I showed everybody that it was AI manipulation incorporated in this situation with MO3. Now check this out. All right, let's get to the business. Shout out the whole nation up in here, man. We loud and clear today. All right, as y'all see, right from the jump, they edited the video because they didn't show when the tractor trailer bumped his car, for one. We got the original video when the tractor trailer bumps his car. All right, tractor trailer bumped his car. Major flag on the play, y'all. No debris flying anywhere. All right, so it's going to be this black car that's actually on the side of this truck right now. On this side, though, where Mo3 just ran into him. This car right there, y'all. You see the manipulation, right? Strategic drop. As I showed y'all, the double ghostly image with the alleged shooter, as I show y'all also the AI images coming from this car. Why is it? And look at the white shadow going around this door. See that, right? And it stops right here, right? You see this? This is all AI incorporated. See this? Why it's not going around the whole door? Why it's not going around the whole car like that? Only right there in the area where Mo3 was standing, right? You see that, right? Which is the same outlining that is around the shooter as well. See that shit, right? That's what you call AI manipulation, man. If you know, you know. I am an AI technician. So I know what it is and what it ain't. And this is why we also see this car that's speeding off, y'all. We also see, peep the game. Why is it a shadow coming out of the vehicle? Why is there a shadow coming out of the car in real time? We could go to any surveillance video at a gas station, anything where it's some criminal activity going down at. You won't see this type of imaging incorporated in these surveillance videos at all. We could go back to when Bubba got shot, as we're going to strategically break Bubba down as well. Trust me, I got y'all. You go back to the video when Bubba got knocked down in front of the store, at his store, right? You slow that video down, you don't see shadows and shit coming out of Bubba. You don't see no shadows and shit coming out of the shooters. Go back to the King Von and Quando Rondo situation. Strategic drop. You don't see no shadows coming out of the fucking King Von. You don't see no shadows coming out of Rondo. You don't see no white goddamn AI going around King Von's body and around these cars or around the shooters? Do we? Hell no. Hell no. No, we don't. Go back to when Big Bubba got shot. You don't see any of that. Right? Right? No, we don't. But as we see these skid marks right here, right? Look where the skid marks start at as I strategically break this down, which proves this car was in an idle position, y'all. Strategic information. I am one of the best to do this shit, which prove when you see these skid marks like this, and the way you seen that black smoke coming from this vehicle, you can tell that this car was sitting in an idle position. All right? We see the skid marks way ahead of time. You see this, right? But you know what I want to know, y'all? Let's see something here as I strategically fuck this up. Hold on. 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 Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up, y'all. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Y'all, where are the skid marks? Strategic drop. Where the skid marks at, y'all? Where the skid marks at? Strategic drop. Let's go. Where the skid marks at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where the skid marks at, y'all? Hit the fucking like button. I told you I am one of the best to do this shit. Where they at? Let's go back. Hold up. Hold up. Here go the skid marks, right? Look. Skid marks, right? Hold on. Hold on. Where the skid marks at? Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Drop the mic for a minute. Hit that like button. Shout out everybody up in here. Who got this shit in the bag? Y'all believe me now? Why you think this live is titled Flag on the Play? Strategic drop. I'm one of the best to do this. And like I said, y'all, these content creators ain't been covering this shit right. Respectfully. Shout out for everything they had done. Shout out to everybody who covered this situation. But the fire starters are here now. Where are the skid marks? Where are the skid marks at? The skid marks start going all the way across MO3's vehicle. Look. Strategic drop. Look. Look, the skid marks. Right? So when we go to the overhead view, we see no skid marks nowhere. Let's go. All right? Donate. Now y'all can donate. That part. Hit that Cash App up. Hit that Cash App up. Now I'm demanding it. I ain't never demand no money in my goddamn life. And I don't need it. But if it's a time to demand something, let's go. Hit that Cash App up. This for Roy3. Hit that Cash App up. What we waiting on? Where is the skid marks at? It's skid marks right here. This car pulls off. Check it out. Right? Look at the skid marks. Look at this. You see this, right? Look, when the smoke clear, look at this long ass skid mark, y'all. But when we go to the overhead view, no skid marks in sight. Shout out everybody up in here. All right? Duke Pharaoh, get the fuck out my chat, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You broke right now. Talking about you broke asking for money, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You went down there to Little Ronnie Memorial Site talking about you broke and you want money. Get your $80 Uber catching ass out of here. Who the fuck catch an Uber for $80? Get your goofy ass out my chat, nigga. Before I block your stupid ass. Fuck you talking about? Cowboy Carter ass nigga. Get your Cowboy Carter ass down, boy, and learn something. You fucking goofy. Looking for Charleston White, a man that's fucking soaking wet, 110 pounds. You fucking bitch. Bring your ass up the north, bitch. I bet you won't come to the bricks. Make some content and bring your ass up to the bricks. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. Bring you on your fucking camera up here talking about where God Fear TV at. Bitch, I wish you would. You would be sitting back in the fucking box, nigga. Fuck you playing with, boy. Fuck wrong with you, boy. Now sit the fuck back and learn something. Cause you been one of them bloggers that fucked this MO3 shit up too. You and Hip Hop Homicides. Hip Hop Homicide. Let me break this shit down illa since we here. Hip Hop Homicides was full of shit. That part. That part. Hip Hop Homicides. Every episode of Hip Hop Homicides was created to steer the narrator from the actual truth. Y'all know that, right? No matter what episode it was, whether it was MO3, King Bonds, PNB Rock, Hip Hop Homicides was created to scare the actual narrative of what actually went down. That part. That part. All right? That part. All right? And Angela, if he get froggy, leap his ass up out of this bitch. If he get froggy, leap his ass up out of this bitch. All right? They can't handle the truth. Like I said, I'm not what y'all used to, motherfuckers. You got me all the way fucked up. All them cash apps you done got off MO3 name, you hoe ass nigga. Now the MO3 content done died. That's why you broke. Right? Right? Right. Right. You was living off MO3 for the last how many past years? Once that MO3 content dried up, so did you, bitch. When we make real life matters, make real life sense. That part. That part. All them cash apps. You was draining out of people and you ain't know a goddamn thing. Fuck out of here. What Sin City say? Bitch, let's duke it out, motherfucker. Let's duke it out, bitch. Stop going around looking for an old ass man that's 110 pounds soaking wet, motherfucker. All right? Fuck you mean, boy? Now let's get back to this content. Somebody explain to me, where are the skid marks at? All right? Shout out the whole nation up in here. Somebody explain to GFTV when they show it. This is the footage that they're showing in court now. All right? I'm risking my life for this shit. Y'all know this, right? This is life risking shit right here, bro. I'm breaking down the justice system. Y'all do know that, right? Strategic drop. I'm breaking down the justice system and their bullshit. Peep the game. Okay? So we see skid marks from this car. Clear as day, y'all. No skid marks nowhere, right? Look, you can tell the way it was pulling off that this car was idle. By the way, it was pulling off slow. Then it speeded up. Look. Slow. Now it speeds up. Okay? And let me tell y'all where these skid marks went to. You see, right? Shout out the whole nation. What y'all got to say about this shit now? What y'all got to say about this shit now? Why didn't that big rig stop and just not go? Right. 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 Big T was not open. Okay? Big T was not open. No, the fuck they wasn't. No, the fuck they wasn't. All right. You know the time they closed, and so do I. And if you know the time of that goddamn balloon release and the time Boosie left, you'll know that Big T's was closed as well. With the blood on the freeway. All lives matter. They scared to fight these days. Shout out the whole nation up in here, man. That's all we doing here is dropping facts. Like I said, somebody got a whole lot of explaining to do. Now check this out. If you was MO3's family, right, and you seen this video, right, and you see these skid marks here, and when they show us on the news all this MO3 footage, and you don't see no skid marks, what the fuck are you going to think? What are you going to say? What are you going to say? Someone say that look like say cheese truck, don't it? It sure do. Like I try to tell everybody, they say, oh, yo, that's a Kroger truck. That's a Kroger truck. For all you slow motherfuckers, let me break it down illa. Once you're in the trucking business, bro, all right, you pick up trailers, all kinds of trailers. You see this right here? This backs up into the trailer, bro. If you are a private contractor that run your own trucking business, right? Right? Exactly. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You pick up all kinds of goddamn tractor trailers, all kinds of trailers. Whether it's Kroger, it could be Walmart, Target. It could be any one of them shits. Whatever your schedule is for that day or for that week, wherever they tell you to go pick that trailer up, take it to one state to another or to another city to another. You back this truck in, pick up that trailer, and you move. And you move. All right. And like I said, this trucking company also moved refrigerated goods, all right, and produce. As we see, the Kroger truck is a refrigerated truck, right? Check this out. Show you something here. Show you something here. Show you something here, man. All right, here you go. See this, right? What it say down there? Hit the like button. What it say? Cargo type. What it say? What it say? General freight, metal, sheets, coils, rolls, building materials, fresh produce. See this, right? Commodities, dry bulk, refrigerated food, beverages. Hit the like button. That's a Kroger truck. Strategic drop. That's a Kroger truck. Okay? This is crazy work. Crazy work. And like I said, man, everybody allowed this shit to go over their head and under their feet. Everybody, oh, that's a Kroger. It don't matter what kind of truck it is. It could have been a Target, Walmart truck, any type of trailer that transport any type of goods. 360 all the way around. Thank you. I appreciate you. I do my best, bruh. No capping. No capping gowning over here. We ain't capping and we ain't gowning. Trucks look alike. Can we see the dot number? Nah, I can't risk the channel, man. I can't do it. But what you can do, you can put this own information in and you can see it yourself. I can't do it. Okay? But you can do it. Sea Green Express, LLC. It'll come up. All right? It'll come up. Now, like I said, is this trucking company directly involved with the MO3 situation? I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is all the goddamn receipts are aligning. All the goddamn receipts are aligning. And like I said, it's something to think about. Something is definitely off about this situation. Not to mention, man, Say Cheese is the one. They saying Say Cheese recorded the Mo3 knockdown. He didn't record the Mo3 knockdown because he was in California with Yellow Beezy. All right, it was one of Say Cheese partners, one of his partners or his partners. And when I say partners, I don't mean like partners like his man. Partners like the motherfuckers who he dealing that weed with. Okay? His partners, the one who pat him on the fucking back and support his bullshit. All right, as we know, Say Cheese has multiple people who film his content, right? Say Cheese is not the only one who films his content. You know that, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. All right. Say Cheese was out in Cali with Yella. All right. And they said it was a Mo3 watch party. As that knockdown of Mo3 is filmed from another angle. Like I said, I'm hearing that Say Cheese had one of his partners slash partners film the shit. The same people that also films and does his content on his channel when he's not there. Y'all know who that is? Y'all know who that is? They say Cheese bringing in a lot of weed, a lot of marijuana in the Dallas and Houston area. You know that, right? Like I said, in that Lamborghini, it was 5 Ziploc vacuum sealed bags with 10 pounds of fucking piece in each goddamn bag. In each Ziploc sealed bag, it was 10 pounds in each goddamn bag. And like I said, I'm hearing with this trucking company that they brought in multiple pounds of marijuana, and they've been doing it for the past 4 or 5 years. And this is why Say Cheese is selling his goddamn marijuana farm, y'all. They know they got him. They got him. They got Say Cheese. And like I said, man, all right, we're going to fucking help that part. We're going to make sure justice gets served. Like I said, man, pay attention. We got over 500 plus. Can I get over 500 likes? For the ones who just coming up in here, if y'all ain't up to speed, I'll get you up to speed real quick. They said Roy 3. That's right, Roy 3. That's what it is over here. All right, Roy 3 was over there at this gas station waiting for a down deposit for a comedy show. Bullshit. He was waiting on a deposit from real life street stars. That's why he was there. As real life street stars called him up 3 times within 1 year to troll the situation about Yellow Beezy. When Roy 3 came up there and said, nigga, I screenshot grandmamas, mamas, and shit, real life street stars did not edit that part out. As they said, Roylee, this could have been avoided if you ain't drink so much. So if you ain't drink, so like I said, that's bullshit because we know a drunk person speak a sober mind. But if y'all fellas though at Real Life Street Stars that Roylee did too much when he drink, why y'all continue to call him up there to troll the situation? Right? Right. Same shit, say cheese, Adam 22, and Real Life Street Stars still doing right now. Trolling situations, right? This is why they're getting caught up in RICOs and indictments. Their platforms is on paperwork, right? Right. Now I'm hearing that the people from Real Life Street Stars know about the MO3 knockdown, and I'm going to strategically prove it. I got the receipts. They knew about the MO3 knockdown, bro. And they all was at the watch party. All of them. All right. All of them was at the watch party. Everybody from Real Life, Say Cheese, Yellow Beezy, Earl Spence, all of them. All of them. All of them, including some of the artists from the New Dallas that wasn't artists yet. Hit the like button. I'm going to release it all. Why you think the artists from New Dallas, all right, and like I said, this information must come out. Why y'all think none of the artists from New Dallas represent Mo3? Why y'all think none of them say RIP Mo3? Yeah, Mo3 influenced me. None of that. None of the artists from New Dallas, none of them came together to make a track for Mo3, even though we know Beezy and Trap Boy ain't with the shit. But what about the other artists that's of New Dallas, right? Big X, The Plug, Zillionaire, Montana 600, FTB Fat, Big E, the female. We don't hear none of them screaming Mo3, do we? In none of their songs. No tributes at their concerts, in the clubs, no RIP Mo3. They don't do a Mo3 session or none of that shit. None of that. He said he fucked with Mo3. That's what he said. Actions speak louder than words, my brother. That's what he said. But actions will speak louder than words, right? We know he fucked with Yellow Beezy way tougher than he fucked with Mo3. Respectful. Respectful. All right? Just like it's certain bloggers out there, all right, that claiming they don't fuck with this person, they don't fuck with that person, they don't fuck with this person, they don't fuck with that person. All right? But receipts never lie. The like button. The like button. Get the likes up. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. Let's go. Ain't we so exciting, y'all? Don't I have y'all on the edge of y'all seat because y'all don't know what the fuck GFTV gonna pull out the stash. Like I said, man, we totally different. We don't gotta play videos. We don't run TikTok videos and shit all day. We get down to the fucking business over here, bro. We get down to the business. Okay. Shout out everybody up in here, man. All right. Okay. So we got the same individual that said that on the day Mo3 got knocked down, it was a big dude, about 250, 270 pounds, right? And like I said, if y'all knew all this information, why y'all ain't been say something about it? We got Say Cheese coming out saying, no, he ain't get shot by that shooter. He got shot by somebody else in the back. Why y'all never said nothing like that? Now we got Rainwater claiming he took the gun out the car. Why you ain't never say nothing like that? All this information is coming out all of a sudden when it's time to troll the situation now that Yellow Beezy has been charged, right? So they gotta make up some type of content. They gotta come with something, right? Like I said, why y'all ain't been released this information if y'all felt as though it was so vital? Flag on the play, ain't that right? Sko playing both sides. Yes, he is. Been doing it. Why y'all think he ain't covering this shit like he's supposed to? Because he too close to them niggas. Them niggas will knock him down for real. All right? He got to troll the situation, bro. He ain't really getting to business like we getting to business. He ain't getting the business like we getting the business. All right? And like I said, shout out to him and what he doing over there. But he know what he doing. He ain't doing it right. Respectfully. All right? Respectfully. And like I said, man, for so many people that claim that they fuck with MO3 and da-da-do, da-da-do, and da-da-do, da-da-do, and blah this, blah that, and now they coming out with all this shit when y'all been covering him for how many years and ain't never say a goddamn word. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. I don't get this. Do anybody of y'all get this? Now, I know I got some Sko gangs up in here. Like I said, this ain't a shot at Sko. This ain't a shot at Sko gang or anything like that. We just breaking down the facts. What if I was breaking down MO3 and y'all see me with a picture with Yellow Beezy? How the fuck would y'all feel? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Let me say it again. What if I was covering MO3 like I wanted justice for him, and all of a sudden y'all see me with a picture with my arm around Yellow Beezy? Won't y'all be looking at me crazy? Huh? Huh? So we gotta break down the facts. The fuck is going on here? Huh? Talking about Clover G's was about to sign more. Nigga, you fucking liar. Clover G's ain't had no motion since This Is the Way We Ball. And we like to crawl. And we like to crawl. This is the way we ball. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Mo3 wasn't about to sign to no Clover G's. You fucking liar. Shout out to Lil Flip, though. But we ain't heard shit from Flip. His fucking clover leaf done ran out of fucking luck. His clover leaf done ran out of fucking luck, my nigga. All right? Fuck you talking about? He was about to actually sign Mo3. Yeah, so Mo3 was about to sign to Clover G's. Yeah, man. He was about to sign to Clover. Get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck gonna sign the Clover G's? Ain't no G's in the Clover, and ain't no Clover in the goddamn G's. You fucking Lucky Charm ass niggas. Taste the rainbow. You might as well, you're representing the charms, right? You might as well go taste the goddamn rainbow right along with the rest of the Skittles. Fuck you talking about, man? Huh? When the last time we heard anything from Clover fucking G's? When the last time anybody from Clover fucking G's dropped anything? Make it make sense. Nobody about to sign to no fucking Clover. Fuck I look like, bro. Think I'm a fucking leprechaun or something? The fuck I look like? Leprechaun in the hood, bitch. I'm gonna sign the Clover G's. Mo3, the hottest nigga in Dallas, gonna sign to the weakest goddamn movement in Texas. Make it make sense. Fucking lying ass niggas, bro. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate y'all. Rain said Mo was going to sign a black youngster. He a motherfucking lie. He a motherfucking lie. Shit is crazy, y'all. What are they talking about here? Huh? What my man over there at Smoke News TV? Shout out to him. What are we talking about here? Shout out to my man over there at Smoke News TV, man. Y'all go sub to my homie over there, bro. What are we talking about here? All right. So, like I said, a lot of this shit that has been brought to us never made sense now, right? Now, y'all getting it? As I strategically break this down, all this shit that has been told to us for the past 5 years has been nothing but bullshit. Nothing but bullshit. All right? That's it, and that's all. Nothing but bullshit, man. All the way around the goddamn board. Okay? Mr. Strategic is who I am. Mr. Strategic is who I am. Have I let y'all down yet, fire starters? Drop y'all fire and TVs in the chat if I haven't let y'all down yet. If y'all want me to release more vital information, drop y'all fire and TVs in the chat. Drop y'all comments and Mercury in the chat. Drop y'all Mercuries and comments in the chat. Strategic drop. Drop y'all Mercuries in the chat, man. Drop your fire TVs and Mercuries in the chat, man. Nothing but the best of the best over here. That's all you will get. That's all you ever will get. I ain't here to play with y'all. I won't shoot y'all no shit that I won't shoot my own goddamn self. And that's a fact. I wouldn't shoot y'all no shit that I wouldn't shoot my motherfucking self, man. Real life shit. Where we make real life matters, make real life sense. So with that being said, y'all, all right, let's take it back to the forefront now. Why are Dallas homicide, Dallas homicide, prosecutors, DA, and all the others that stood up in that courtroom, why did they show us an edit video? Why did they show us an edit video? Because what they're showing on this footage is not what happened out there that day. And that's clear because when we, like I said, when we do the strategic research, all right, like I said, I got this shit from all angles, man. All right, all angles. Check it out. There's no skid marks anywhere around MO3's car. Nowhere. Nowhere. Skid marks supposed to be all around this area right here, y'all. All right. All right. We don't see no skid marks nowhere. So when I'm trying to explain to y'all, this black car is not there. This Camaro that they're saying it never was there. This car here was never there either. Because if it was, okay, those skid marks would still be there, right? Right? But they're not. But they're not. Which proves this whole video is a bullshit reenactment, y'all. Strategic drop. That shooter we see chasing MO3 down. Like I said, that is not no shooter. This is not the car. This is all AI shit. This is why the car, when you look at, if you look at the car, yo, look at the shooter. Look at the white print going around him and the car. Look, just like that white print going around this car here, right? See that? See this? See going around the shooter? See the outline? See the tracing? Same outlining that's around this goddamn car here, right? Do you see any outlining around this vehicle? Check it out. Look at the difference. It's a whole white interface around the whole damn car. All you gotta do is look very close, especially if you have a LCD screen, because that's what I have. I have LCD. I don't use the screens that has that glare to it. I don't use those type of screens. I use the LED screens. And the LED screens, all right, exposes all of this. And this is how I'm able to pick apart this shit. All right, when you have an LED screen, you can see it a lot clearer. You can see things a lot visually clearer with the LED screen, ladies and gentlemen. Not those shiny, glary screens. The LED screen is where it's at. This is why they cost a little bit more. And you don't see them as much. You don't see them as much. Only TVs you see and computer screens is them shiny, glary ones. All right. You have to really search for the LEDs or order the LEDs because when you go in the stores, they're not on the goddamn display. You notice that, right? When you go in stores and look for a nice TV, there's no LED screens. It's all the shiny plasma type material that's on the screens because the LED screens is where it's at. It reveals a lot. Shout out NBC, Black Knight. Appreciate you. Also, man, appreciate you for the endorsement and the sponsorship of this show, man. I do. Crazy work, y'all. And like I said, man, they've been playing with us for a long time. All right, shout out the whole nation, man. Shout out Fred for the shout out Fred for the Cash App donation. Shout out Amanda for the Cash App donation. I appreciate you. Okay. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying, Miss Lady T. Trying hard as I could. Sleepless nights for me to reveal this information. Sleepless nights. Over and over, me studying these videos, me studying this footage, me going over platforms, me going over receipts. I'm talking about sleepless nights. It took me to reveal this information, yo. This shit ain't come overnight, yo. I promise to goodness it didn't. Because if it did, this shit would have been out by other bloggers, right? This took major research, vital, surgical. We had to put them to sleep, operate on them. All right. Transplant type shit. Shout out the whole nation up in here. So, as we see, somebody in the chat said, let it fly. All right. So, as we see it flying, right? Yes, I got an email, God Fear TV 316. God Fear TV 316. That's the email. Put it up down at the bottom of the screen. Put it at the bottom of the ticker. Matter of fact, Angela, if you're still here, can you drop my email in the chat? Thank you, Angela. It's GodFear316 at Gmail. I try to keep everything the same. You know what I mean? Email, Cash App, PayPal's. I try to keep it simple. As some other bloggers, they be switching Cash Apps, switching Apple Pay, switching Zells and shit. That's because they fucking. Let me shut up. Let me shut up, man. Shout out Janice, Christopher. Thank you. And I love your support. Okay, so we see this shooter running away. Not only do we see the shooter running away, we see these so-called skid marks. Look where the skid marks at, y'all. It's all the way up here. All right, look at this wall. Look how far the car is. That's about a good, what, 15 feet or so? Look at this. Nothing. Look at the line, 1, 2, right? You see, I'm strategic. So when you look at the lines in front of MO3 car, look, 1, 2. Look at the lines, 1, 2, 3. The third line, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at the lines. 1, 2, 3. No goddamn skid marks nowhere. I told you I'm one of the best. Look at the lines. 1, 1, 2, 3. No skid marks nowhere. See the lines here, right? 1, 2, 3. No skid marks nowhere. I'm one of the best, yo. I'm one of the best, man. Shout out everybody up in here. Okay? Wow, right? I got everybody on the edge of their goddamn seat because y'all don't know what I'm going to drop next. And this is what's so special about my platform. Every time y'all came here, have I been running the same shit? No, I haven't. I release something strategic every time. And like I said, I've been covering this shit for over a month, right? And I've been proving I got strategic shit for y'all. This also proves that the people that's actually covering this hasn't been paying attention because they hit you with so much shit to distract you. You allowing what's really going on to go over your head and under your fucking feet. Y'all have been distracted because this shit has been right in front of y'all face all this time. For oh God, yo, this is what I'm telling you. Please, everyone out there, stop letting people beat you in the head with bullshit when the truth is right in your fucking face. And they know it's in your face. But they try to hit us with so much shit to distract us. I'm the only one that's not distracted. Everybody else is distracted. Look, you know how long this video been out? You know how long I held this information? And I just sat back and I said, I'm going to see if anybody catch this shit. Nobody caught a motherfucking thing. Appreciate you, Rap Snaps. Absolutely. Beware of the fake news on the YouTube streets. Shout out King Nell. That's a fact. That's a fact. Check it out, man. Look at this. Look at the skid marks, y'all. So now we got what? This is what you call reviving the MO3 situation. This is what you call reviving this whole case. Because we in too deep now. No Diddy. Ain't no turning back, yo. My life is already on the line now, y'all. That part. That part. I done exposed it all. I done exposed it all. All right. Even the ones who know what it really is, like Say Cheese and all of them, they know this video is cat. And they know I just exposed it all. Yellow Beezy know this video cat. Earl Spence Jr. know this video cat. That part. Here we go. Strategic. Say Cheese know this shit cat. And everybody who was at that watch party know this video is cat. And now I done exposed it all. All right. Even if that happened, we would see oil. We don't see no oil anywhere. Nowhere. Right. No oil, nowhere. All right. Just like we don't see no goddamn skid marks. See this, right? No matter what angle you show this shit from, there's no skid marks. Nowhere. And like I said, on the day Mo3 got knocked down, y'all know they moved his body very fast, right? Let me find out Mo3 got killed in another location. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Let's go. Let me find out Mo3 got knocked down at another location, y'all. And it wasn't actually this location that they're showing us. That part. Because like I said, Mo3 was dead on the scene. He was dead on the scene. You know, when the DOA, dead on arrival, you got to wait for the coroner and all them. They got to do their investigation. They picked Mo3 body up very fast and hauled it off very quick. Very quick for someone that's dead on arrival on a federal highway that just got knocked down with a fucking Draco, right? When we make real life matters, make real life sense. Ain't that right, y'all? Yeah, boy, it's getting deep now. It's getting deep now. And like I said, if they have nothing to hide, why is the video edited out? Somebody's hiding something. Why is the video edited out? Not to mention, man, I look at everything, man. Even this man up here, the logo man on We Buy Ugly Houses. You know he has a ski mask on his face, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. You know, We Buy Ugly Houses. The logo man has a ski mask on his face, right? Is it anything on the highway federal? Yes, sir. Yep. It's a federal highway. Shout out you, Tree. Remember the short video of the guys talking about the Camaro and hopping behind them in a way? Yeah, I got that receipt as well. I know what y'all talking about, and I'm going to strategically release some information on that too. Rainwater was in that car. Rainwater was in that car. I know exactly which video you talking about. I got all the receipts. I know what you're talking about. Trust me, yo, I have been doing research on this MO3 situation for 4 years. For 4 years. I've been doing nonstop research on MO3 situation for 4 years. This is why I'm so ahead of the game, yo. And it shows. Do it look like I just started covering this last week or last month? This is information you like, damn, this nigga been covering this shit for years and just been holding this shit. Yup. This ain't no information that I just got. Because if it was that easy, everybody else would have had it, right? A lot of sleepless nights for me, a lot of separation from my family and my children. All right, to break down these situations, bro. Literally, just like a full-blown investigator. As they put in major hours and they have to separate from their family and do what they do, that's how serious I take what I do. I separate myself from everything and everybody. I shut my phone down and all that shit. Kiss my lady, kiss my kids. I come in my office and I come to work. Sometimes I'm up in this bitch 18 to 20 hours a day, falling asleep in this bitch. All right, my lady got to come in this bitch and say, yo, come lay down, come lay down, come on, come lay down. You've been up for damn near 3 days, come lay down. But somebody's life has got taken. Somebody's mother is suffering. And if this type of shit happened to me, I would want somebody to put in the same goddamn work and time to solve and get answers and justice for my mother as well in some type of form, shape, or fashion, man. For real. I would want somebody to do the same exact thing for me. For real. Miss Noble, are you out there? How you doing, baby? I'm sorry about the loss of your son, and I'm sorry how this situation has played out. But we all have been fooled, including you. And now you have to ask these questions now. Now I give you the information, Miss Noble, to answer. To ask these questions that need to be answered, Miss Noble. If you ain't never learned anything from nobody else's platform that you could question about your son's death, now is the time. Now is the time, Miss Noble, because they need to explain to you If this black car skid off and left these skid marks, right, on the scene of your son's death, right? Why, when the helicopters went up in the air, we see no skid marks nowhere? They haven't told you the truth, Miss Noble, and you fucking deserve it. And I'm going to bring it to you. Just as well as something happened to me. Somebody going to work hard. All right? My blessings, my energy will transfer, and somebody will work just as hard. If something like this happened to me, to find out what the fuck happened. It doesn't matter if it take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking years. That part. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Somebody get Miss Noble in here. Make sure she's watching. I know we got close relatives of MO3 watching, close friends and close family. I know y'all are tuned in. Somebody let Miss Noble know right now that they got some explaining to do. Right now. They got some explaining to do to you, Miss Noble, not to us. They ain't got shit to explain to us, but they damn sure got something to explain to you. If anybody deserves an explanation for this shit, it's you, Miss Noble. And I'm going to make sure you get it if it risks my life, because I know where my spirit going. This is a physical realm. This is a physical form. I'm going to a spiritual realm. You can have the body. That part. You see, when you give your life to the Most High on a daily basis, can't nothing in the physical form, all right, stop you from doing the goddamn thing. Because you know when you leave this shit, you know where you go. You going to your real home. This ain't our home here. We just passing through. You going to your real home. And that's with the Father of all fathers, the Most High. And that's what the fuck I stand on. This ain't named God Fear TV for nothing, because I really fear the Most High, and I fear that fire and that flame. For real. Ain't nothing cool about hell at all. That part. Don't let that go over your head and under your feet, because it will be a lot of trapped souls there for eternity. And I ain't trying to go there. I ain't trying to go there. That part. Can't see bullets and there's no sound. You got it right. No bullets flying, no sound, and no fire coming out of the goddamn gun. Mo3 did not get knocked down right here where they say he got knocked down. It didn't happen the way they say it happened, y'all. We don't see no fire coming from this gun. Check it out. Check it out. All right, strategic drop, just like Lil Ronnie. No fire. Check it out now. He gets out, supposed to be pointing, shooting, right? Where the fire at? Coming from the gun. You see this? This is AI, y'all. Look, look. When you zoom up, look at it. Don't it look fucking goofy? Look at the goofy shit. Look. That shit fake, man. That shit fake, man. That shit cat. No fire coming out of that gun. Nowhere. Now look, check this out. What I heard. Let me tell you what I heard, y'all. I'm hearing that this scene that we seeing is a scene from a movie that's supposed to have been in Boosie's My Struggle. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Let's go. This scene that they are showing us, I am hearing, is supposed to be a scene that came out of that Boosie movie, My Struggle, that Mo3 played the whole fucking movie, y'all. Hit the like button. Oh boy, they're gonna be mad at me. I explained to y'all at the beginning of this show that Mo3 starred in the whole Boosie My Struggle. He made like one cameo appearance. When I'm here to tell y'all, Mo3 did the whole movie while they were in Atlanta. He played Mo3 played the whole movie in My Struggle. He played the leading role. They said that this scene that we are seeing is from the movie My Struggle, y'all. And this explains why we don't see no skid marks when they shoot it up in the air. Strategic drop, y'all. Okay, okay, okay. That's exactly what this was right here, y'all. This was the scene out of the Mo 3, out of the Boosie My Struggle movie, y'all. This scene right here was out of the Little Boosie movie, My Struggle. Yup, yup, okay. And that's exactly why when we see this car pull off and leave these skid marks, all right, when the helicopters went up in the air, no skid marks are nowhere in sight. All right, and we have someone standing by Mo3's car as well. Like I said, man, I explained to y'all when I started breaking this down that a lot of people are going to have a hard time processing this shit, right? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I explain? Didn't I explain? Okay. So was it AI or a movie scene? Come on, man. Are you that slow? Are you that slow? Come on, man. I know you ain't just asked that. I know you ain't just asked that. It's both of them incorporated in one. Duh. It's the scene out of the My Struggle, and they edited it for TV purposes, for the courtroom. Because everything that they showing out there on that video is not how it actually went on that physical highway. We know that when you edit a scene in a movie, you can add AI, right? You can add all types of visuals. You can add and take away from the actual scene of the movie. Strategic drop. You can actually add or take away from a scene in a movie. And with this situation here, they added. They added things to make it seem as if this was his actual death when it actually was a movie scene. AI or CGI, computer graphic images. Mental health is real, y'all. Hell yeah, especially when you've been listening to them goofies for 5 years. All right? Something definitely wrong with y'all mental. You ain't lied about that, and they'll contribute to your shit too. You better go to the doctor. Better go get in line. Cause they definitely fucking with y'all mental. Rain just tried to promote that movie and make money off that. It's just a lot of gibberish. Rain tossed out in the beginning. Rain working with the feds. Yep, something up with Rain because on the day Zillionaire Hood got ran down north, Rainwater was there. And I got the receipt. On the day they ran down in Zillionaire Hood, Rainwater was over there. And that was the same day he was going to do the interview with Boss Talk 101, y'all. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. The same day he was going to do the interview with Boss Talk 101, that same morning, it's the same morning before he went to Boss Talk, he stopped in Zillionaire Hood where the feds was at. Think about what Rain said. MO3 was about to do a movie. Now, check this out. Rainwater claimed he doing a Mo3 movie, right? Right? Now, check this out. I bet y'all $1,000,000 you'll never see a Mo3 movie from Rainwater. Hit the like button, and I'm about to strategically prove why you will never see a Mo3 movie be released as the movie is already filmed. The movie is already filmed. But the thing is, now that these new charges have came out, how y'all gonna release the movie? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Now that these new charges have came out, how would the movie end now? You see, it just can't end like don't nobody know who killed them. Because now we have someone that is actually charged with the murder. A high profile rapper. We ain't talking about Keywan White and them. You see, that's how they tried to end the movie. But now that Yellow Beezy has been charged, how will this movie play out now? It won't never be released. You think they gonna incorporate Yellow Beezy in this video? I mean, in this movie? Will they? You think so? Huh, we'll wait on it. That Mo3 movie, that Rainwater put all his money in. Rainwater spent all his money on this Mo3 movie, right? You see, God don't like ugly, bitch. I'm about to strategically release this information. He about to be hurt. Now, the reason Rainwater went broke within the last year is because of this down payment. He took all the money he had, y'all, and put it into this MO3 movie and tried to make a big bag off of this. During the time when they was doing this investigation on Yellow Beezy, all right, Rainwater was in the process of trying to sell this movie to Hulu, Tubi, Netflix, or what's that other shit? What's that other shit? Pluto. All right, he was trying to sell it to Tubi, Netflix, Hulu, and Pluto. All right, check it out. All that shit that went out the window now, and he know it. That's why he's showing up on all these platforms, claiming he broke, looking sad, looking fucked up. He ain't got that same energy no more like he used to have. Remember, his energy is totally different. Yes, he's still talking and popping it, but he ain't too arrogant like he once was, right? Strategic drop. He ain't too arrogant and egotistic about the situation like he once was, right? All his energy done changed. Now he broke. He never said he was broke until Yellow Beezy got locked up, right? Strategic drop. He never mentioned he was broke, low on money, I'm fucked up, I ain't got it. He never said that. Now he know that this Mo3 movie will never be bought because now you done wasted your money. Somebody else, somebody else gonna redo the whole shit. That's what's gonna wind up happening. All right. And your shit gonna be sitting on the shelf. Rainwater ain't got the rights to Mo3 likeness. You know that, right? He just got the rights to that music. He ain't got the rights to his image and likeness as I strategically break this down. Y'all do know that, right? Strategic drop. He ain't got the rights to his image and likeness. His mother and them have to sign off on that part. Now he has control over the music, but the image and the likeness, his mother has to agree upon that. And this is why Rainwater finessed his mother out of a lot of paperwork. Ain't that right? Miss Noble don't speak to Rainwater right now, do she? No, she don't. And that's because Rainwater got her out of a lot of money. And you see, God don't like ugly, my nigga. And that's why you just literally got fucked raw. No diddy, nigga. And all that money that you just put up for this movie, now ain't no goddamn network gonna buy it because the story is not told right. Now that Yellow Beezy has been charged, your whole Mo3 story that you done told, all right, is full of shit. You said it was over a bitch, right? You see, they try to make the Mo3 movie like he got killed over a bitch. You know that, right? He in the house with Jocelyn or whoever the fuck he's supposed to be in the house with, right? Didn't they say he was coming from Jocelyn's house? As I never mentioned her name on this platform a day in my life. You know why? Because that's a distraction. That's why she was on hip hop homicides as well. Strategic drop. Wasn't she on hip hop homicides? Exactly. And not only that, this Rainwater Mo3 movie literally has Mo3 coming from a beach house. That's how they tried to steer it, just like they did Tupac. Hit the like button, strategic drop. You know the new Tupac movie that came out in 2016, right? You seen how they flipped that whole image of Tupac, right? When we all know Tupac ain't lived like that. They told that whole All Eyes on Me movie totally wrong. And that's why they knocked his mother down so they could get the rights to that movie. They made that movie so goddamn fast to try to spin the narrator to try to downplay Tupac's whole character. Like they were going to downplay Mo3 character like he got killed over some pussy, yo. Crazy work. Like he got killed over some pussy. That's all Rainwater keeps saying. Mo3 got killed over some pussy. That man lying. And just like Boss Talk wife said, well, why you keep chasing pussy then? If that's where he died from, he go talk about something because I'm smart. I go to hotels. So basically, he called Mo3 a dumb motherfucker. He said, I'm smart. I go to hotels. Mo3 got his own goddamn Airbnb and had a goddamn apartment in Earl Spence Jr.'s complex. Bro, what are you talking about? We done seen Mo3 in plenty of hotel rooms with females, him and Roylee together. So you talking about Mo3? He was stupid. I'm smarter than him. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Ain't nobody stupid. All right? Ain't nobody stupid. A documentary. Now he said it's a movie. A movie. See something here. See something. See something here. See something here. All right, look. When this movie first dropped, check it out. I bought this movie, and like I said, this movie, my struggle. See this, right? This came out in 2021. All right. And like I said, Mo3 had the leading role in this movie. You see, this is why, like I said, the movie was already finished. Mo3 already filmed all his shots, did everything for the movie. They went back and edited this whole movie, y'all. Mo3 only got one cameo appearance. When I'm telling y'all, Mo3 was supposed to be the main character of this movie, bro. And these are facts. These are facts. And this is why Mo3 was in Atlanta with Boosie for damn near a whole year. For damn near a whole year. And after the movie was filmed, once Mo3 found out Boosie want to sign him to his badass imprint, that hurt Mo3 feelings a lot, bro. That hurt his feelings a lot. Boosie just wanted to co-sign for him. And the reason why Boosie didn't want to sign him was because of the situation that was going down in Texas with the Yellow Beezy and Trap Boy situation, due to the fact that Boosie is connected to who? The fucking Prince family. The Prince family. This is why none of the New Dallas artists mention Mo3 in none of their rhymes. When they do their concerts, they don't do no Mo3 tributes or nothing. That's right. Dallas's very own. The New Dallas. They don't do no Mo3 tributes at none of their concerts. They haven't made not one Mo3 tribute song. None of them say shout out to Mo3, RIP Mo3 in none of their music. None of them that's from New Dallas. And like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from these artists. All right? They had talent. I'm not saying that they're not talented. I'm just going by the real life characters that they are. And they pieces of shit. Show y'all something here. Show y'all something here. Show y'all something here. I'm about to show y'all something, man. I'm about to break this shit down illa. All right. You see all these individuals, right? The New Dallas, right? You see this, right? Name one of these artists that shout out Mo3. Strategic drop. None of them. All right. If they fuck with Yella and Trap, they don't fuck with Mo3. Let me say that again. If they fucking with Yellow and Trap, they don't fuck with Mo3. Let me say it loud and clear. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you, yo. Don't let these motherfuckers fool you. Now, like I said, I ain't taking nothing away from their creativity. We're talking about the real life individuals that they are. As I broke down, Zillionaire. Not a deep dive, but we broke him down just a little bit. But his music, it's all right. I like his music. It has a little kick to it. It's different. Like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from his creativity as an artist. The artist and the character is actually not the real life person and the real life individual that we think they are. And far from it. Okay? With Zillionaire, don't say. All right? Fuck who better. We all win. Well, if that's the case, why you ain't screaming Mo3? Why you ain't screaming Mo3? You look at all the labels that came together, right? Hit the like button. Look at the imprints at the bottom of the screen. Strategic drop. Look at the imprints. All right. You know what you have to go through for all them imprints to be on the same goddamn project? Do you know what you have to go through? Which proves all these motherfuckers are in cahoots with each other. When you have multiple artists that sign to multiple different people and they all come together for a project, look at all their logos and labels. How? They have to get a pass. Like, for example, Zillionaire, he signed to Gotti, right? So he got to get that pass from Gotti to do this project. And vice versa with the other individuals, Yellow Beezy as well. Okay, so when you have all these imprints and all these different imprints from different labels coming together, it lets you know, all right, that something darker is going on, y'all. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. All right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist. Why you think all these individuals, why you think they call it the new Dallas after MO3 died? Hit the like button, strategic drop. Let me say it again. Why you think this new Dallas movement was formed after MO3? Death. Dallas, wake up. Y'all know what's going on down there, man. Stop acting like y'all don't. Y'all getting exposed. Respectfully, though. Respectfully, though. I don't need no minds. I don't know where they at. I can run my show by my damn self. Respectfully. Some of my minds be busy. I don't have 100 minds on my show. You gotta earn to be a moderator over here. I don't need no mind. I don't need no minds. My voice alone, my passion alone is the reason why everybody is here. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. And like I said, we gonna say it again. Why y'all think they call it the new Dallas? Huh? Because they want to get rid of that Mo 3 era. All right? Check it out, man. It's easy, man. It's easy. Check it out. See something. See something here. Here you go. Let me show y'all this shit. Look, check it out. Once again, as I strategically break this shit down, what it say right here? New Dallas, right? New Dallas, right? You know why it's called New Dallas, right? You know why they formed this shit, right? I got him. He out of here. Don't worry about it. All you had to do was say the word. All right. I let him troll for a little bit because trolls bring more engagement to the channel. Little do they know. Ooh, did I drop a gem? Fucking goofies. Don't y'all know more trolls in the chat? It brings more engagement to the channel. That's why I let them be in this bitch. Strategic drop. That's something they don't know. That's why when they troll my comment section, I heart they shit and like it. That part. That's why I heart and like all the troll comments. Because the more they comment, the more engagement they bring to my platform, you fucking dummy. You fucking dummies. So keep trolling my comment section and I'm gonna keep hearting and liking the shit. You fucking goofy. Every comment brings more engagement to your channel. But obviously, they don't know how this YouTube shit work. But we do over here. The trolls are like fertilizer. Exactly. They don't understand it though. All right. They don't understand it though. All right, so like I said, y'all, why y'all think the New Dallas was formed after MO3 died? And why are they calling it the New Dallas? What's so new about it? Hit the like button. What's so new about it? Trap Boy Freddy old as a bitch and Yellow Beezy old as a bitch. They were around when Mo3 died, right? So why are y'all calling it the New Dallas? As I strategically break this shit all the way down, because they are calling it the New Dallas to separate that Mo3 era. That part. And that's why none of these artists is from the New Dallas shout out Mo3 or do no Mo3 tributes at their concerts. If you want to know, now you know. That part. And that's one of the reasons why, all right, they ain't going nowhere. That's one of the reasons why that New Dallas movement, respectfully, like I said, this ain't a shot at the people in Dallas. Because, like I said, it's some good peoples down there, bro. I got family down there. Why you think I'm so in tune with what the fuck it is and what the fuck it ain't? I'm not from Oak Cliff. I'm not born down there, but my peoples is. So with that being said, why you think these artists formed this New Dallas shit? Say it, Tori. Say it, Tori. We ain't lying at all. It makes sense, right? Exactly. And like I said, this was a fucking strategic move amongst multiple individuals, multiple labels, multiple brands, multiple imprints, y'all. All right, which proves who all also played a part in this man demise. Strategic drop. Shout out everybody up in here. Like I said, all right, we in this shit together. All that back and forth in the chat, y'all gonna have to stop that respectfully. And I ain't gonna have nobody disrespect my minds who been here from day one either. I'm just letting you know that. So please, if y'all can just put y'all differences to the side, all right, and let's focus on the fucking matter at hand, respectfully. Because I know Angela ain't disrespect you. That dude. Respectfully. That's my number one moderator. And if you ask me, she actually let a lot of shit ride in the chat. Shout out everybody up in here. That's why Zillionaires getting busted because they got involved with Trap and Yella. New Dallas getting demolished, starting with Zillionaire. Guess who's next? Say that, Miranda. Say that, Miranda. And it's mighty strange how, like you just said, all right, um, they ran down on Zillionaire and them once Trap Boy started fucking with them niggas. All of a sudden, they ran down on them. But shout out the whole nation, bro. And yo, that dude, I got mad respect for you, bro. I got mad respect for everybody up in here, bro. The trolls are going to try to start confusion. And that's the last thing we need. That's the last thing we need. All right? Like I said, you say what? Bro, I ain't, you know what, bro? I ain't even about to focus on you. You see, this is how people, nah, man, let the chat control them. That's something I don't do, bro. All right, I control the fucking chat. I don't let no chat control me. I control the fucking chat. All right, this is why motherfuckers can't get to me when I'm breaking down my content. They be saying hella shit. I don't pay them no fucking mind because I am the content. But shout out everybody up in here. I ain't call nobody no dummy. I ain't call you no dummy. Fuck you talking about. Nobody call you no dummy. Fuck you talking about, bro. Like I said, I ain't even about to feed into that, bro. I don't know what the fuck you hearing or what you on. I ain't call nobody no dummy. He must be talking about somebody else in the chat. I ain't call you no dummy, bro. Getting very close. Shout out the whole nation. I bet. It's all good. Ain't nothing. We could agree to disagree, or it could be a misunderstanding, and that's what about growth is all about. Know what I mean? I ain't holding no grudges. Shout out to everybody up in here. All right, the trolls start once the truth come to the light. And that's a fact. And I ain't been doing nothing but breaking down nothing but the truth and making nothing but sense. And like I said, it's very hard for the people of Dallas to digest and process this shit. All right. And if I was from down there too, I'd be fucking feeling the same fucking way. But the difference is, I won't be like a lot of bloggers that's tucking their tail. I'll be standing on this shit. And this is why the information is so vital because the resources are so fucking close. That part. This is why the information is so vital because the resources are that fucking close. Shout out everybody up in here. I open Pandora's box. Huh. Pandora's box, or what about that box that you see Pinhead open on Hellraiser? I think we don't open that type of goddamn portal with this shit, respectfully, because there's a lot of demonic snakes and demons involved in this shit here. Y'all know that box that Pinhead open up, huh? That part, right? You know that box, right? What's the name of that shit? That's the box that been open right there, bro. The Hellraiser box, nigga. Literally. Because we raising hell over this bitch respectfully. And somebody owed us some goddamn answers. Because there's a whole lot of darkness, snakes, demons, and demonic activity involved in this shit. It got to be demons and darkness. Anytime you see some shit like this, skid marks, right? But when you go up here, you don't see a goddamn thing. That part, Godspeed. This is spiritual warfare. And they all trapped in that box. Absolutely. Shout out everybody up in here. Everything in Texas is bigger, even the snakes. Plus, they said his baby mama jumped out a white Infinity and then came back in and got her. I'm from Dallas. My info is 2 years old. Oh, yeah? Prove it. I bet you can't. Prove it. Prove it. Drop the link in the chat. Drop a link to a channel or website in the chat and prove it. Man, I hate to have the Skrilla that's in your pocket, nigga. Ain't nothing counting over there. I hate to have that Skrilla, that Skrilla, that Skrilla, that Skrilla. I hate to have that Skrilla. Ain't no money being made over there. Where you at, bro? Shout out everybody up in here, man. Angela say he can't now. So that goes to show you that the last 75 people that was in here, they were all trolls because they all got filtered out. You see that? You see how we filter them out? That was easy. That was easy as hell, wasn't it? Strategic. Appreciate you, Angie. You see how strategic that was? That was a strategic move by me and my mods. Shout out Cyrus also. Shout out Focus on the Truth. You see, that was a strategic move by us. See how we got them 75 trolls up out of here real quick? Easy. See that? It was 525. You see when we started filtering shit out, the numbers started dropping. Those was the trolls. Easy work. That's what we do, man. Telling you, we one of a kind. All right, and we know the battle that we up against. All right, we far from deaf, dumb, and blind. All right, and I ain't saying we the fastest. Well, bitch, we ain't the slowest either. All right, I ain't saying we the fastest, but motherfucker, I hope you know we ain't the slowest either. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all that allow me to do what I do. Because without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. Every time somebody come to our city, it's some bullshit. Look at 3 and Boosty. Then look at Gotti and Zillionaire. Wow. Awesome work. Because it was like a month later after they ran down on Zillionaire. He just signed the deal. Why would he bring Gotti to the dope spot, y'all? Why would Zillionaire bring Gotti to the dope spot? And I'm gonna do a fire flame meltdown on that because I see ain't nobody in the YouTube streets really break that situation down. As I got a lot of receipts on that shit. And that's why nobody ain't really break it down because don't nobody really know what the fuck really actually happened. It's just like one or two little clips of the feds knocking that shit down, going around, and that's it. And nobody got too much information on it. But I do. I know who all went to jail, who came home, and all that shit. Yep, yep. And oh, let me hold that shit in. Let me hold that shit in. Let me hold that in. No diddy. Okay, because when I break that down, y'all gonna see what it really is. Okay, y'all gonna see what it really is. Y'all tell me, all right? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me the motherfuckers that just got ran down on not too long ago in Zillionaire Crew. Tell me some of them niggas ain't home already. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. And why would Zillionaire bring Gotti to the dope spot? Why would he do that? Why would Zillionaire Doe bring him actually to the trap spot? They actually trap out of that spot, yo, in real life. It's chickens. Well, it was chickens being cooked in that motherfucker for real. A lot of motion. And he brung that nigga to the spot for a fucking visual. Just to show everybody he signed to CMG. All right, that's crazy, man. Thank you, Lady A. I appreciate you. Thank you. That's all they gotta do. Give the credit. Let them know, like, yo, check it out. Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. I might not don't agree with everything he say or everything he do, but one thing I can't agree with this man on. This man hasn't been doing nothing but breaking shit down. He broke down Hustle Cartel whole character. I'm the reason Hustle Cartel is done. Y'all know that, right? And wait till I get done with this situation here. That part. I put I knocked his whole brand down. Y'all know that, right? It was GFTV and the Firestar. All right. And I'm about to knock this shit down too. We already started knocking the shit down from the roof on down. We started from the top and we gonna go all the way down to the motherfucking bottom. No Diddy. Just like I've been doing with this situation, bro. As today, we come in and learn, all right, that this shit that they've been showing us on this footage has been capped the whole time. It has been capped the whole time. We see no skid marks nowhere in sight, which proves somebody's lying and somebody is hiding something. All right. So shouldn't the police go back over this shit and be like, hold up, this man is right? How could investigators, real life investigators, miss this, bro? How? 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 You see, like I said, bro, they show too much so quick trying to spin a narrator. And they show too much and don't realize what the fuck they showing, bro. Look, why this sign is not the same as this sign as I strategically break this down. Look, y'all, strategic drop. Look at the signs. They different. Oh, okay, okay. My bad. It's just being blocked. I apologize. I apologize about that. It's just being blocked the way the visual is. But this some suspect shit, yo. This some suspect shit, man. All the way around the board. All the way down to this goofy ass shit right here. We know this some goofy shit. We know that's not Kiwan, right? Because we know if them skid marks is not there, we know this actual shooter in that car wasn't there either, right? If we know these skid marks aren't there, we know this actual car and this shooter wasn't there either. Look at that shit. Look how I pause it in real time. That's how nice I am with this shit. I ain't even have to slow it down because I know every goddamn frame when the AI is being manipulated. I done studied this shit up and down, left and right, across, and I done dotted every goddamn T. And I, that part, done crossed every fucking T and dotted every I. As I hit that shit in real time, look what we got here. Fuck out of here, man. Been doing this shit forever. Been doing this shit forever, man. All right, it's people that graduated from high school and college that done took courses and shit that can't even do what I'm doing, and vice versa. Some of the shit they do, I can't do. All right, everybody got their own motherfucking talent and shit, my nigga. All right, I'm a full blown, self made boss. Let me just keep some things to myself, man. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody, man. All right. Like I said, man, there's people that graduated and went to college that can't do the things that has been presented on this platform. And like I said, everybody has their own gifts. Everybody has their own unique way and their own character in the things that they do. No matter if you went to school for something or you did, whether you took a trade up or you did. Everybody has their own unique skill and a unique gift about them. You just have to find it within yourself. You have to believe within yourself. If ain't nobody never tell y'all that to inspire y'all, I'm telling y'all that because ain't nobody never believe in me. And I had to make believers out of everyone. And always remember, let your actions speak louder than every motherfucking word that ever come out your mouth. And that's a fact. Shout out everybody up in here. Shout out the whole nation, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let me just do a little recap right quick. Shout out Rob Young, man. I appreciate you, man. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. Very quick, fast, and easy. All right, we learned so much vital. Didn't I tell y'all this was gonna be a vital one? Didn't I say we was gonna get surgical today? Now we could finally come out the operating room. No, they didn't pull through. They didn't pull through. We get surgical every time we come in here. All right. We try to give them the benefit of the doubt. We try to save them. But what Project Pat say? Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved, even though he saved her. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be saved. So we flatline their ass because that's what they signed up for. And we here to do what? Read the vital signs and send their ass off where the fuck they belong. Strategically. One of the best to do this, man, as we don't learn that Roylee was allegedly at the Texaco, not for no down payment on no comedy show, because we know that shit don't go like that. They do that shit professionally. All right. As we don't heard Roylee people say he was set up. He was set.
Man, Roy got to get rushed to the hospital, man.
And even when I had spoke to him, he was telling me that it was a setup.
Man,
And even when I had spoke to him, he was telling me that it was a setup.
hospital, man.
And even when I had spoke to him, he was telling me that it was a setup.
All right. It was a setup. So you mean to tell me the person who set him up is the person he do business with on the comedy tip? Get the fuck out of here. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. So you mean trying to tell me the person that set him up is the person that he deal with on the comedy tip? No, the fuck it ain't. Because if that was the case when he got shot, why he go right back doing comedy? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Why he go right back doing comedy? Right after he got shot. He went right back He went right back touring, doing shows. Right away. He died at a show. That part. He went right back doing comedy. All right. Like I said, man, I'm hearing that it was real life street stars. Real life street stars, as we know, real life street stars was the one that instigated this situation with Yellow Beezy and continued to call Roylee up there to troll the situation about the Yellow Beezy fight and all that shit. 3 times in 1 year. All right, and I heard that he was at this Texaco waiting on a down payment for him to come on their platform. And they claim this situation could have been avoided if Roylee didn't drink so much. Well, if that's the case, why y'all kept inviting him on y'all fucking platform if he was doing too much then? Because that's what y'all wanted to do for a monetary gain. Y'all knew every time he come there, he was gonna be lit and drunk. So when he said that shit about Yellow Beezy grandmother and Yellow Beezy mother, why you ain't edit that shit out? Why y'all ain't edit that shit out? Because y'all wanted that shit to be like that. And I said what I said, and I'ma stand on it. All right. And none of these platforms has said, yo, I'm actually responsible for this shit too. Because a lot of this shit could have been avoided by them not uploading this shit on their platform. So now how y'all going to avoid this shit that I'm breaking down? That part. All right. So y'all did y'all thing. Let me do mine. Everybody had to sit back and respect what y'all was doing. So y'all sit back and respect what the next man is doing. All right. Y'all know what the fuck went down with Roylee, just like y'all know what went down with MO3. And it's all gonna come to the fucking light. Y'all know what went down with Roylee, just like y'all know what went down with motherfucking MO3. And y'all was at that watch party too. Y'all was at that watch party too. All right? Y'all ain't nothing but some trolls over there. And that's why y'all keep inviting Jaguar Wright goofy ass up there. All for fucking likes, clicks, and views for a monetary gain. Bro. Fuck out of here. All right? Any motherfucker, I mean, any motherfuckers that sign Jaguar Wright to a goddamn contract to keep coming on their show and that Looney Tune ass bitch keep talking out her goddamn head. That shows you what they in it for, right? Right? Man, listen. And not only that, man. All right, we learned that the new Dallas was formed. The new Dallas was formed. All right, to get rid of the Mo3 era. Out with the old, in with the new. As we don't see none of the new Dallas movement representing Mo3. And like I said, if they fucking with Trap and Yellow, they ain't, they can't be for Mo3. This is why none of the new Dallas rappers, all right, do a tribute to Mo3 at their shows. They haven't done a tribute song. They haven't came together on the strength of none of that. But some of these individuals claim that they fuck with Mo3. How? Action speaks louder than words. And we see the actions of this particular group form New Dallas after Mo3's death. The New Dallas. As they try to get rid of the Mo3, they mad when they see Mo3 on the city buses and shit. They don't like that shit, bro. They didn't realize the type of impact it was going to have. It flipped on them. They didn't realize it was going to actually hurt their career. They didn't realize that. The whole Mo3 situation, it flipped on them. As the whole city rose up for that situation. Like I said, we see Mo3 raps all on the city buses and all that shit. So everywhere these niggas see and look, they still seeing this nigga face. They still hearing this music. They can't get them out they fucking head. Especially if they know they had something to do with the hit. You know they being haunted for real. And anybody that caught a real body will tell you they never have no peace. That part. If you know, you know. You never had no peace, nigga. If you caught a body, you ain't never had no peace. You ain't got no peace right now. If you know, you know. It ain't never no peace with that shit, nigga. Forever dreams, forever nightmares, forever being haunted, nigga. And that's a fact. No matter how much drugs you on, no matter how much you drink, no matter how many bitches you got, you can't shake that demon and that spirit. Once you enter that realm and take a life, you are in the realms of the bowels of hell. Literally. In the physical form and when you leave this bitch, you are forever cursed and haunted. And anybody that caught a body will tell you that shit. All right? And this is why this shit fucking with him so much. Why you think Yellow Beezy dropped what? In my head. Right? As I strategically break this down. Right? Yellow Beezy in my head. Hold on. Yellow Beezy, what's going on in your head? Hit the like button. Let's go out with a bang. Let's go out with a bang, y'all. Let's show them how to break this shit down. All right? and how to leave this bitch with something to think about. Real life matters that make real life sense over this bitch. Huh? Huh? Check it out. Type in Yellow Beezy in YouTube right now and see the first goddamn words that come up. My head. In my head. Motherfucker. No shit. You can't sleep at night. No matter how much drugs you do. Even when you go to sleep, bitch, you scared to sleep. Because, bitch, you get haunted in your sleep, nigga. If you know, you know. You don't even want to sleep. You try to stay woke. You ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street? As I strategically break this shit down. Why you think they try to stay woke? Because the dream is a fucking reality. Strategic drop. Why you think they try to stay up? Motherfuckers that go around shooting and killing people, point blank headshots, murdering families and shit. You think they want to go to sleep? You think they want to sleep? Y'all got the game fucked up. They scared to sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death when it comes to that shit. Sleep is the cousin of death when it comes to that shit, boy. Every time they go to sleep and dream, nigga, they in hell, boy. As this situation has came back to haunt Yellow Beezy all the way. Nigga sound like he about to commit suicide on a goddamn song. Hit the like button. Nigga sound like he about to commit suicide. We ain't never heard him sound like this. He all singing and shit, ride, waving and shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't start singing now, motherfucker. And he changed the name of the song because the name of the song was first entitled In My Head. And they took the video down, re-uploaded it. This is why it doesn't have millions of views anymore. The views went down. 60K views. It was up in the millions. They took it down, put an edited version up, and changed the name from In My Head to My Head. All right, and edit the original version. I have both versions, y'all. I have both versions. The videos are the same, but the words are different. Strategic drop. Shout out the whole fire starter family. All right. And not to mention this situation on this motherfucking highway. You no good motherfuckers. To show y'all, I ain't play with no video, bro. This is the YouTube version. This is the YouTube version, nigga. I ain't play with no video. This the YouTube version. I ain't play with shit. All right? Let's show them in real time. I ain't play with shit. As we see this black car pull the fuck off. And what they say, all right, ain't nothing but dust and rocks. All right? He left dust and rocks all along this goddamn trail. This black car. Look. Right? 1 line, 2 line, 3 line. Where the black car is at, we got 3 lines. What the fuck is really going on here? As it's been said that this actual video that we are seeing is the actual scene from the edited version of the Boosie My Struggle movie. Strategic drop. Hit the like button. Drop your fire TVs in the chat as we stomp on real Roy 3 business around this motherfucker. What they gonna do? How they gonna come behind what we doing with this shit? How is any content creators gonna come behind what we're doing? They got problems. You ain't gotta let me in the fucking door. I'm gonna burn the bitch down. And we gonna come in this motherfucker. Y'all gonna respect us one way or another. And we just getting started. All right? That part. Shout out to my whole Fire Flame Nation. All my moderators. We are the receipts. Cyrus. All my fire starters. That dude, 73, was good. Appreciate you, bruh. Lady A, Smooth, everybody in this motherfucker. Shout out the whole nation. And stop worrying about the fucking materialistic shit and the things of this world that don't fucking matter. Telling you right now, it ain't worth it. Start appreciating the motherfucking things you take for granted on the motherfucking daily. And that's your fucking air to breathe, your legs to walk, your voice to talk, your fucking hearing to hear, and your vision to see. To allow your heart to continue beating, to allow blood to flow through your veins and your cells so you could think and comprehend on a normal level and thank the Most High for the things He gives us. The best things in life are fucking free. Stop complaining about, I ain't got this and I ain't got that, because you never know what the fuck you need. To what you need is all the fuck you got. We out of here, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Big up to the whole nation, man. I love y'all. I'm nothing without y'all. We nothing without each other. Let's go. Feel the fire.